it every day. That's the way.
Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Talk in English. My name is Esther.
And my name is Garrett. Today we have another new topic for you. It's our tips topic.
Now, tips are useful information that you will need to know and that will help you in life. The name of today's lesson is called Study Tips.
Yeah, are you struggling to learn something or struggling to get ready for a test at school? Well, then you probably need some study tips that can help you along.
That's right. Many people need to take tests. You might need to take a test at school, or maybe you might need to take a test for your job. We will share some study tips to help you take tests.
Yeah, people have a hard time studying for tests. They're not sure exactly where to start. Well, we are going to start with today's reading. Here it is.
When studying for a test, be smart. Don't wait to study until the night before the test. Study every week before your test. Here are some more tips to help you. When you are studying, take a break every 50 to 90 minutes so your brain can relax. Make sure to get enough sleep at night. If you are tired, you cannot concentrate. Listen carefully in your classes and take good notes. Review your notes after each class. Study with someone so you can ask each other questions.
Thank you so much, Esther. Yes, it is helpful to do things together. That helps you learn, and we will learn together, friends, as we try to find the answer to our Find It question. What does Julie do during class?
What does Julie do during class? Listen carefully to find the answer to today's Find It question. Now let's go to Sonia with today's keywords.
Hello, Julie 正在为一个考试而认真读书。她说 I'm just studying for a test. 名词 test 就是考试测验，他的考试是在下个月，他从现在就开始每星期读一点。James 觉得这样做很聪明，他说 That's smart， 形容词 smart 就是聪明的。Julie 的成绩很好，因为她上课都会仔细听讲，并且做笔记。I listen carefully and take notes during class。副词 carefully 就是仔细的、小心的。James 觉得认真读书之外，让自己的头脑有放松的时间也很重要。It's important to give your brain time to relax。名词 brain 就是头脑、大脑。James 还提醒他要有足够的睡眠。Julie 说那是很重要的学习诀窍。That's a very important study tip. 名词 tip 就是诀窍。
What's up, Julie?
Not much. I'm just studying for a test.
When's the test?
Next month. I'm studying a little every week.
That's smart. Waiting until the night before to study isn't good.
I know.
Do you take good notes?
Yes, I listen carefully and take notes during class. I spend 20 minutes reviewing them after class, too.
Friends, when you see someone you know, what do you say? Do you say, hi, how are you? Or do you say, what's up? What's up is something you can say.
Yeah, it's a fun way to greet someone. You're not saying what's actually up above you. You just want to know what's going on with the person.
Well, Julie says not much is going on. She says, I'm just studying for a test.
Julie's studying for a test? But she's not a student, is she?
Well, there are many different kinds of tests. Some people need to take tests for their jobs too. A test is when people ask you questions you need to know. Maybe they will ask you to write it down, or maybe they will ask you to say it to them. When you're at school, students take many different kinds of tests.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, I guess maybe Julie is taking some classes. Even after you're done being a student, you can still take some other classes. Julie's test is next month. She's studying a little every week.
Right. That's being smart. That's the first tip Julie gives us. And Jane says, that's smart. Now, smart has many meanings. If you can do something well, or if you have a good memory, you can say you are smart. But if you do something in a smart way, it means you know how to do it well.
Yeah, sounds like Julie is, well, she knows how to study well. She's not saving everything until the day before the test. She's just trying to do a little bit at a time. And that's smart.
Yes, Julie studies smart. And friends, that's smart is today's calendar phrase.
That's smart.
That's smart. 那真聪明。
I'm studying for the big test.
That's smart.
I study every day.
That's smart.
I review my notes after class.
Whew, that's smart.
When do you study?
The night before the test.
That's not smart.
Yeah, I know.
That's smart.
That's smart. 那真聪明。
Now, James is right. If you're going to wait until the night before the test to study, then you probably won't do well on the test.
Yeah, I did that so many times when I was a student. I didn't want to study before that, so I waited until the night before. But then I couldn't remember a lot of the information, and I got a bad night's sleep.
That's right. Well, Julie does study smart. She studies a bit every week. And friends, did you find the answer to our Find It question? Our question was, what does Julie do during class?
She takes notes during class. So she writes down the important information that the teacher is sharing.
Right. And Julie is a good student. She will listen carefully to the teacher and what the teacher says. Now, if you do something carefully, it means you pay attention and you show care when you are doing that. So if you are listening carefully, then it means you are paying attention when someone is talking.
Yeah, especially to all the little details. Julie spends 20 minutes reviewing those notes after class too. And we're going to spend a little time with Sonia right now.
Julie 下课后会花20分钟复习笔记。I spent 20 minutes reviewing my notes after class. 下课、下班、放学都可以用介系词 after， 比如 after class, after work, after school。另外 spend time doing something 表示花时间做某件事，例如 I spent 2 hours exercising after work. 下班后我花2小时运动。或是 I spent a lot of time talking with friends after school. 放学后我花很多时间和朋友聊天。
Thank you so much, Sonia. Okay, friends, it's time for our break. We'll be right back.
Let's talk in English. Every day, that's the way.
肌研，乐敦制药独家玻尿酸科技研发全新极润精致保湿精华，肌研史上最高8成玻尿酸，日夜修复肌肤屏障，只要7天，自体保湿力激升21%， 极润精致高效保湿精华诞生。
Julie has told us a few study tips. What's one tip?
Well, she tells us to listen carefully in class and take notes about what the teacher is saying.
Right, those are good tips. And the last tip she gave us was review your notes every night. We should all be good students like Julie.
Yeah, it's okay. Just try and do this a little bit better every day. Friends, let's keep watching and find out some more tips.
It sounds like you study hard, but remember to take breaks too.
I do. I usually take one every 50 to 90 minutes.
Good. It's important to give your brain time to relax.
And short breaks help me concentrate better too.
Great point. Also, make sure to get enough sleep at night.
Of course. That's a very important study tip too.
I agree with James. It sounds like Julie studies hard.
It sounds like Julie studies hard, and that sounds like a great sentence for us to practice with Sonia.
James 觉得听起来 Julie 很认真读书。It sounds like you study hard. 句型 It sounds like 加子句，表示听起来如何。Like 在此是连接词，引导名词子句。例如 It sounds like you had a good time. 听起来你度过了一段很愉快的时光。或是 It sounds like several people are unhappy. 听起来有几个人不太高兴。我们再举个例子 It sounds like you need a new computer. 听起来你需要一台新电脑。
Thank you, Sonia. Yes, it is important to study hard and to study smart. Part of that is to not always study.
That's right. And that's what James says to Julie as well. He reminds her to remember to take breaks.
Yeah, remember to take breaks. That way, your brain isn't quite so tired. You'll be able to remember more information. In our lesson, we heard it's important to take breaks every 50 to 90 minutes.
And this is what Julie does. Now let's talk about our brains. The part of your body inside your skull, the organ that helps you think is called your brain.
Yeah, us humans, we have some pretty big brains. They help us study and remember information. And that's important when you're a student.
And one other reason we need to take breaks is that breaks will help us concentrate. This word concentrate means to focus or pay attention to. Yes, we need to concentrate when we study so we can learn.
Yeah. Did you ever feel when you were a student, or if you're a student right now, that it's hard to concentrate? Well, this doesn't mean you're not smart. It just means you're having a hard time listening for so long. Well, maybe you also need to take breaks.
That's right. And something else you need to make sure you do is you need to make sure you get enough sleep at night.
Yeah, when you get enough sleep, your brain works better and you're able to concentrate better.
Julie says that's a very important study tip. Now here the word tip is helpful information. But if you go to a restaurant, you might hear the word tip used in a different way.
Yeah, that kind of tip is a small amount of money that you give beyond what you're already paying. Usually this is because you think the service is good at that restaurant, but it's not optional in the U.S.
That's right. When you visit America and Canada and many other countries, you need to make sure you tip when you are at a restaurant. Now today, we're using this word tip to talk about helpful or useful information. We've told you some study tips.
Yeah, We'll tell you many other tips in our other tip lessons. And if you're having a hard time doing something or learning something, it's always a good idea to go online and look for some different tips there.
That is a very good tip. Now let's go and review today's keywords.
Here's your first keyword for today. Test. Test. I got an A on my test.
Smart. Smart. You solve everything. You're so smart.
Tip. Tip. Let me give you a helpful tip.
Brain. Brain. My brain is very tired right now.
Carefully. Carefully. Carry the glasses carefully. All right, friends, those are your keywords for today. Keep on practicing them.
And now it's
Your turn.
Today's words are test, smart, tips, brain, and carefully. Now it's your turn to use them in a sentence. First one. Is this a idea or a stupid idea? Good answer. Is this a smart idea or a stupid idea? Next. She wrote her name. That's correct. She wrote her name carefully. Next. Mine is tomorrow, but I'm not ready. You got it. My test is tomorrow, but I'm not ready. Next. I have a lot of information in my... Correct. I have a lot of information in my brain. Last one. Do you have any work for me? You're right. Do you have any work tips for me? You did a great job using today's keywords. I'll see you next time for your turn.
What's up, Julie?
Not much. I'm just studying for a test.
When's the test?
Next month. I'm studying a little every week.
That's smart. Waiting until the night before to study isn't good.
I know.
Do you take good notes?
Yes, I listen carefully and take notes during class. I spend 20 minutes reviewing them after class, too.
It sounds like you study hard, but remember to take breaks too.
I do. I usually take one every 50 to 90 minutes.
Good. It's important to give your brain time to relax.
And short breaks help me concentrate better, too.
Great point. Also, make sure to get enough sleep at night.
Of course. That's a very important study tip, too.
Hey, what's up, Ginger?
I'm in trouble.
Trouble? What kind of trouble?
I'm studying for a big test, but it's too much to remember.
No problem. I can give you some study tips.
Study tips?
Yes, study a little every week.
Well, that's smart, but...
Don't wait until the night before to study.
Well, that's smart, but...
Listen carefully and take good notes in class.
Well, that's a good idea.
And when you study, take short breaks.
Great point.
Oh, and be sure to get enough sleep.
Yeah, sleep is very important.
That's right.
Good night.
Hey, not now. Study now.
Hi everyone, welcome to Jack's File. I'm Jack. Right now I'm studying. I'm taking a Japanese class. I'm trying to learn to speak Japanese. It's very interesting, but it's not easy. I have to study a lot and I have a test tomorrow, so I'm really studying hard. When studying for a test, Be smart. Don't wait to study until the night before the test. Study.
鸡盐，乐敦制药独家玻尿酸科技研发全新极润精致保湿精华，鸡盐史上最高8成玻尿酸，日夜修复肌肤屏障，只要7天，自体保湿力激升21%。极润精致高效保湿精华诞生。
Every week before your test. Here are some more tips to help you. When you are studying, take a break every 50 to 90 minutes so your brain can relax. Make sure to get enough sleep at night. If you are tired, you cannot concentrate. Listen carefully in your classes and take good notes. Review your notes after each class. Study with someone so you can ask each other questions. When you want to study, look for a quiet place where you can focus on your studies. Turn off your phone or put it on silent so it doesn't bother you. Review everything carefully. Study one thing at a time so you can focus on it. If you have questions, write them down. Then ask a friend or your teacher. Plan rewards into your study time. Give yourself a small treat or time to do something you enjoy. And believe in yourself. You can learn and succeed. There, I finished studying for now. I learned all the words for the Japanese test. I hope I can do very well on the test tomorrow. Now I'm going to take a break for a while, then I will review again. So, sayonara. That's goodbye in Japanese. See you next time on Jack's File.
Friends, you know, sleeping is very important. It's not just so we can do well in school or on tests, but it's also good for our health.
Yes, when you get good sleep, it allows your body to heal from all the tiredness of the day, and it helps you to make good decisions.
And if you feel like you can't focus, maybe it's because you're not getting enough sleep at night.
That's right. Esther, how much sleep do you get every night?
Well, I try to get at least 7 hours of sleep a day, but I think I'm going to try to get at least 8 hours of sleep. How about you, Garrett?
Oh, I don't know. It's different every night. I get between 5 and sometimes 7 hours of sleep. I would like to get some more, though. Well, friends, we'll be back tomorrow with some more tips right here on Let's Talk in English. Goodbye.